Let's talk about one of the most annoying tech problems ever. You know the one, you wake your laptop up from sleep and it's like your keyboard and touchpad just decided to stay asleep. You're tapping away, clicking, and you get nothing. It is so frustrating, but don't worry, we are absolutely going to get this fixed.
Yeah, does this scene look a little too familiar? You flip open your laptop, you're ready to jump back into whatever you were doing, and your most essential tools are completely dead. Trust me, you are not alone. This is an incredibly common issue on Windows laptops, but the good news is the fix is usually pretty simple.
So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through all the solutions, step by step, starting with the super easy stuff and then moving on to the more advanced fixes. Just follow along, and we should have your machine back up and running in no time.
Okay, first things first, let's cover the quick and easy fixes. You should always try these first, because honestly, you might solve the whole problem in less than a minute without having to mess with any complicated settings.
You knew this was coming, right? The classic, turn it off and on again. But the key here is a full restart. That's what completely clears out any weird temporary system glitches that could be causing your hardware to freeze up. Now, if you have an external mouse that's working, save your stuff. If not, you'll just have to hold down that power button to force it.
All right, next up, let's just check the simple physical stuff. Sometimes a USB port just needs a little reset, so unplug your keyboard or mouse and plug it back into a different port. If your gear is wireless, just flick the power switch off and on again. And hey, don't forget the obvious one, check your battery. Some laptops get really aggressive with power saving and will shut things down when the battery gets low.
Now, if it's only your touchpad that's on strike, there's a good chance it was just accidentally turned off. It is surprisingly easy to do this. First, pop into your settings and make sure that main toggle for the touchpad is switched on. Then take a look at your keyboard. See if there's a key, usually around F5 or F7, with a little touchpad symbol on it. Hitting that key along with the FN key often brings it right back to life.
Okay, so if those quick fixes didn't do the trick, don't sweat it. We're now getting into the part of the guide that solves this problem for, I'd say, the vast majority of people. The culprit is almost certainly hiding in your device drivers or your power settings.
This right here, this is the big one. More often than not, the whole problem comes down to the driver. That's the little piece of software that lets your keyboard talk to Windows. Sometimes after waking from sleep or after a system update, that conversation gets messed up and your hardware just goes silent. So our mission is to wipe the slate clean and start fresh.
So first, we gotta get to the device manager. The absolute quickest way is to just press the Windows key and the X key at the same time. This cool little power user menu will pop up. From there, just click on Device Manager. Once that opens, you'll see a big list of everything inside your computer. We're looking for the sections called keyboards and mice and other pointing devices.
Okay, now this is the crucial part. Find your keyboard or your touchpad in the list, right-click on it, and choose to uninstall it. Now, pay attention here. If you see a little checkbox that asks if you want to delete the driver software, definitely check that box. That's what gets rid of the corrupted files for good. Then, just hit uninstall and restart your computer. Don't panic, Windows is smart. When it boots back up, it'll see the hardware and automatically install a brand new working driver for you.
So, what if reinstalling the driver didn't work? Well, the next most likely bad guy is a power-saving feature that's just a little too aggressive. See, to save your battery, Windows can tell certain pieces of hardware to take a nap. The problem is, sometimes it just forgets to wake them up properly when you open your laptop lid.
The fix is pretty simple. We just have to tell Windows to leave our stuff alone. So, head back to the Device Manager, find your keyboard or touchpad again, but this time right-click and go into Properties. Look for a tab that says Power Management. You'll see a checkbox there. You want to uncheck it. Click OK, and then give your computer one more restart. This basically tells Windows, hey, don't ever turn this off again. There's another feature that can cause these kinds of headaches, and it's called Fast Startup. It's meant to make your computer boot up faster, but it does this by not fully shutting down. It's more like a deep hibernation, and because of that, sometimes drivers don't get the clean reset they need when the system wakes up. By turning it off, you're just ensuring a cleaner, more reliable startup every single time.
Okay, let's just hit pause for a second. If you've tried everything up to this point and you're still stuck, it means you've got a really stubborn problem on your hands. The next steps get a bit more technical. We're talking about the Windows registry. Please only move forward if you're comfortable with this, and it's always a good idea to create a system restore point before you start.
So this final section is for those rare, tough cases where nothing else seems to work. We're going to go a little deeper into the system and make a couple of tweaks to really force that hardware to behave.
Our first advanced fix means we have to edit the Windows registry.
Think of it as the master control panel for all of Windows' settings. This right here is the exact address you need to go to. Take a second, double-check it, because getting this path exactly right is super important.
So you're going to open up the registry editor and carefully follow that path. You're looking for something called Hyperboot Enabled. Like the name suggests, this setting is part of that fast startup feature we talked about. By changing its value to 0, you're basically disabling a specific function that can cause conflicts with hardware waking up. Once you've set it to 0, just close the editor and do a final restart.
Now, if you are still having trouble after all of that, wow, you're down to the last resorts. You could check your laptop manufacturer's website for a BIOS update, which can fix some really deep hardware issues. And if this problem just started happening recently, you can always use System Restore to rewind your computer's settings back to a time when you know everything was working just fine. So, to wrap it all up, here's your game plan. Always start with the stuff on the left, the simple things. A full restart, check your connections, and reinstall those drivers. Remember, that's the big one. Only if you're still stuck after all that should you move over to the more advanced fixes on the right. Following this order will solve the problem for pretty much everything. And there you have it, a deep dive into fixing those unresponsive keyboards and touchpads. Now, I'm genuinely curious, which one of these steps was the magic bullet for you? Was it the simple driver reinstall, or did you have to go all the way into the advanced settings? Let us know. Your answer might be the exact thing that helps someone else out of a jam.